Hi there, how's it going? Chris Graham here for We Love Betting, talking Polish football once again here. Two bets this week. We had two bets last week. They both won. I was very, very happy with that. Things went well. My research went well, and the results came up. Wisła Krakow beat Corona 1-0 on Friday night. Great to see that. Wisła with, I think, the best home record in Europe at the moment, you'd have to say. I think he's either a goal for 3.5 months at home turf. Extraordinary. And then I thought there'd be goals in the Saturday afternoon game between Jagiellonia Białystok and Śląsk Wrocław, and that's exactly what happened. Jagiellonia winning 3-1, and my both teams to score bet was a winner. I hope you followed me in for that wee double. Two more bets this weekend. In the Polish Ekstraklasa, split up by 2 days. Basically, there's Polish football on every day now from Thursday for I think it's 11 days in a row, which is quite exciting for Polish football fans like me. And there's a game on Thursday night, and that's the first game I'm going to look at here, and that is the game between Jagiellonia Białystok again and Lechia Gdańsk. The theme of this week's video is to oppose two very bad sides. There's a lot more negativity for the sides I'm opposing than positivity for the sides I'm backing, if I'm honest. That's the angle this week. And the first team that I am vehemently opposing is Lechia Gdańsk. They're up against Jagiellonia on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Watch that in the office. That will be 9th against 12th in the table. Jagiellonia, in the last 4 games, they've beaten Lech Poznan, they've beaten Śląsk Wrocław, and they're the only side to beat Lech Poznan since September. So that's a pretty nice thing having a CV. But really, the key though is taking on Lechia Gdańsk here, who I am looking to get. Always oppose at decent prices, and I think 11 to 10 for Jagiellonia is a really good price here. Lechia in the last 12 games played 12, won 1, drawn 6, lost 5, 9 points on possible 36. They pretty much collapsed. They had a great start to the season up at the top echelons of Ekstraklasa till mid-September, but it really has gone horribly wrong since then, and they can't really buy a win. Just that sole win against Zagłębie back a few weeks ago, but really struggling. They lost to the bottom side Popaskidze 2 weeks ago as well, and then last week they drew 0-0, a terrible game at home to Ruk Chorzów. There's no many goals in them, there's not much fight in them, and there's certainly not much wins in them. Just 1-12. I backed them at 19-1 to get relegated a few weeks ago, and you never know, it's looking alright at the moment. There's a bit of a long shot there, but I just want to take on Lechia Gdańsk, and when somebody's offering me a price on their opponents, odds against when their opponents are at home, I've just got to get involved. Jagiellonia on the other side would have enormous confidence and backing, but when the conditions are stacked in their favour, like they're here, well, I just have to get involved. 11 to 10, I'm all over that. That's Thursday at 3 PM. My first bet, Jagiellonia at home to Lechia Gdańsk. And the second team I'm opposing, or the second team I'm backing, would be Widzew Łódź on Saturday at 2:30. They're away to Korona Kielce. You know I like Korona. I opposed them last week against Wisła Krakow. They got beat, but it was a decent display. 1-0 defeat there. I like Korona. It's 13th against 14th in the table. Korona, a terrible start to the season, but since then they've played 9, won 3, drawn 3, lost 3 since late September. 3 wins in the last 7 games as well. A few positive signs for the Kielce club. The last 3 games, for example, if you look at them, they went to Cracovia and beat Cracovia away from home. They drew in Wrocław against Śląsk. That's a good result. And then, of course, like I mentioned, Friday night they went down 1-0 in Krakow to Wisła Krakow. No shame in that whatsoever. Again, as we've discussed. So a few positives for Korona there for me to get involved. But then you look at Widzew Łódź. You just look at Widzew Łódź, 8 defeats in the last 10. The bottom of the form table. But it's their away form which sticks out like a sore thumb. Listen to this for this season. Played 7, won none, drawn none, lost 7, scored 3, conceded 20, 0 points from a possible 21. And you can go further back than that. You can go further back than that, I can tell you that. Because they won away. They haven't won away for 19 games. The last away win was over a year ago, October the 20th, 2012, against Piast Gliwice. So they've got a dreadful away record. When bookmakers are generally pricing up Corona at 5 to 6, well, I have to get involved. I have to back Corona at home at 5 to 6. Remember, Corona really strong at home last year. I think they finished second in the home table. There's enough evidence for me, not just justification for me to get involved with those two bets. Jagiellonian at 11 to 10 at home to Lechia Dansk on Thursday afternoon, and on Saturday afternoon Corona at home to Vidsev. Which, just want to say to John Hutchison, have a great time in Gliwice at the weekend. I know you got to the game between Piast and Gornik. Have a great game, John. At Kent Jack is his Twitter handle. John, have a great weekend, mate. I'm extremely jealous, and the rest of you, have a great weekend with your bets. These are my two bets in Poland this week.